Guess who remembered his YouTube password? You know what that means? Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Channel Broadband Bad Commentary. Here, back at the meme machine itself. Oh boy, is it... What a time to be alive, am I right? Now if you're wondering...
Wow, Liam! Your first live appearance in 6 whole months. I thought you said you weren't going to do that again.
I never said anything like that. I just remembered, because I'm the only one who tells myself any of these. Anyway, you may be wondering...
Liam! When you come back to the internet, you usually have a pretty f***ing good reason.
Not really, but I'll give you one anyway. It's gotta do with this, with these f***ing guys. Polium. That now, if you've never heard of these things, welcome to the gamer side of the internet, where shit like this happens. Also, welcome to the tech side of the internet, where shit like this happens. Now, if you're wondering, Liam, this is like old news. Yes, I know. We here at Channel Broadband Bad Commentary, we put the latest news. So let's talk about this piece of shit. Now, if you're wondering what this thing is, this is something called the Polium One. It's supposed to be something called a Web3 gaming console. I'm a gamer, and I like gaming, and I like my gaming to be the way I like it. Polium is supposedly this brand new video game console people who are developing video game consoles for Web3 based games. Now, this is their Twitter account, and we'll get to this at another time because there's some new stuff that I haven't seen, because I've been researching this for the past 3 days now, and I barely figured out what I want to say in this video. So let's go through the layers I fell through when I was going through and pretending like I was making a video. So let's start with their main website, the Polium One. Now, if you've heard about this console within the last 6 days or so, odds are you've seen it for its logo. Now, if you haven't heard about this console, odds are it's because you've seen something like this on Twitter, where it compares the GameCube logo to the Polium logo. Yeah, no, it's not hard to see resemblance, but I think that's just mainly bored people on Twitter finding coincidences. I don't think they were directly trying to copy the GameCube logo, although it is a pretty fair comparison. Now, they actually have changed their logo from this piece of shit to something that looks much different, but it still looks stupid as fuck. It kind of looks like the GameCube. It does still look like the GameCube logo, but it just kind of looks like the GameCube logo taking a harsh square turd. Like, it just looks like it's a butthole that's just shitting out a rectangle. It's just... Polium One, the next-gen video game console for the next generation. Web3 gaming. Now, if you're wondering what Web3 gaming is, don't worry, we can figure this one out. What is Web3 gaming? Web3 gaming, sometimes called play-to-earn, play-to-own, crypto, blockchain, or NFT games, is an industry of digital games used with blockchain technology as an underlying component of the game's economy. That's right, this thing's a f***ing blockchain console. Now, if you're saying, oh, what's wrong with the blockchain console? If you clearly haven't been paying attention to whenever a video game company like, I don't know, Ubisoft tries injecting NFTs into video games, gamers tend to rise up. So yeah, Web3 gaming is essentially, at this stage of Web3, It's mainly blockchain. There's no other way to put it. If you want to say, oh, it could be used for so much more. Yeah, blockchain, it's still mainly used for blockchain. There's no doubting that anything else is blockchain. So yeah, it's a gaming console for Web3 games that allow you to use your hard-earned crypto bucks. But what games are you going to be able to play with those crypto bucks? Well, we don't know the exact specs because they haven't revealed them, but we do have what they are expecting to give us. Because, as you can see, they are offering 4K Ultra HD, a fingerprint scanner, ray tracing, and up to 120 frames per second. That's like modern consoles, except it's got a fingerprint scanner. It's a multi-chain console. These are the cryptocurrencies that you can use with the console. You can use Mutable X, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, BNB, EOS, Wax, and whatever the hell that is. Clean dashboard. A clean dashboard for playing games quickly. It kind of looks like an Xbox One UI mixed with a mobile UI, and you get whatever the hell that is. What I'm saying is I don't think it looks that good. It's a multilingual console. The console will run games that are built on JavaScript, C++, Python, C#, Java, and HTML5. So basically, a browser game. You can play crypto games, or you can play those Nick Jr. games you used to play when you were 3. Only those used Flash, so... Oh, no. Okay, what is this next part? The controller. The Polium One controller. What does this beast do? A controller that is built for Web3 gaming. And it's not built for anything else, apparently. The controller features a fingerprint scanner, a wallet button to quickly access your wallet while in a game, haptic feedback, headphone jack to voice chat, and sensitive touchpad. Aside from the wallet button and the fingerprint scanner, literally everything here is on a normal controller, only it looks like a DualSense controller that got inbred with a Nintendo Switch controller. It looks wrong, is what I'm saying. It's a computer-generated model, for sure. But if you look at what's this white space? That's supposed to be the fingerprint. That's supposed to be the sensitive touchpad, right? You know, at least on the DualSense controller, there's an actual, separate entity that shows you where the touchpad is. That's it at least shows you where it is. That looks f***ing disgusting. The graphic designers means, you could have put anything in here. You could have put the word dicks in there and it would have looked 10 times better. That's all I'm saying. Okay, here's their roadmap. We don't need to talk about that because it just goes into crypto. But one thing we do have to mention here is the Polium Pass. Now, the Polium Pass will grant you access to the Polium ecosystem with the Polium One console, a PFP airdrop, staking rewards, and launch events. Essentially, you get access to everything if you get one of these things. Unfortunately, they haven't launched it yet, which is understandable seeing how they don't have a working prototype. Okay, you want me to invest on something that you don't prove exists, yet you're already hyping me up for all these cool things that are going to definitely be on there, even though we don't have any concrete evidence of what games are going to be on there that are going to incentivize you. Wait, no, we do. We do have that, because here we see games that are all about blockchain. How is that supposed to incentivize the average layman to get that? Now, obviously, this console isn't designed towards the average layman. It's designed toward crypto bros. So people who actually care about cryptocurrency. I'm sorry, people who got into cryptocurrency because their dumb friend got them into it. And now they've blown so much money on things like crypto and NFTs that they can't not defend themselves for being stupid. Polium Pass. we don't have a price for it because, again, there's no working prototype, so we don't know what it's going to cost. But if you want a more in-depth look on how this thing is going to release, you have to look no further than their white papers, which were published last Independence Day, as of recording, literally 7 days ago. So what is Polium? Polium is a Web3 gaming company that is building the world's first multi-chain gaming console and infrastructure for the Web3. Now, we'll get into what real Web3 is later in a different part of the video, but let's just start with this. What is the problem that must be solved? Oh, there's a problem that must be solved with Web3. What is it? Web3 games are spread across different blockchains, which makes them difficult to find, especially if you do not understand crypto. Users will have to visit different websites just to use different wallets just to play their favorite game. Okay. Today, there are more people that play games on a console than on PC, and all Web3 games are developed for PC. Okay. A great gaming PC is expensive to buy and difficult to build, especially for a console gamer. Yeah, it's very difficult to buy, and it's very expensive to buy and difficult to build. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, say that to my upmarked PS5 that I don't have because it's expensive as shit. How will Polium solve this problem? Polium is building a multi-chip web game. Okay, I can summarize this. All they're saying is that, there are a lot of crypto games out there that use a lot of different cryptocurrencies, and no one wants to go through the trouble of buying those cryptocurrencies or trading them with other tokens that they own. So we're just going to pool it all into a big money pot with our console, where you can just pay with whatever you've got, and you don't have to get separate wallets, or so I'm pretty sure it is, but I could be completely wrong. What will happen if the problem is not solved? Without a sufficient solution, the Web3 space will not grow. Oh, dearie me, the Web3 space will not grow, and crypto will also not grow. Boo f***ing who. We need mass adoption, and to achieve that, we need to expand the traditional gaming market by building on a product that is affordable to buy and easy to play. Okay. The most active users in OpenSea history were around 2 million. PlayStation and had 106 million active users in March. The proposal will not only solve a problem, but will also bring up mass adoption to the Web3 space. Now, this is the point where we'll get into what Web3 actually is via Wikipedia. Because f*** you, Wikipedia is good for certain things. Now, what is Web3? The internet has changed over the past few decades that it actually has been around. And we're worse off for it. Now, the beginning of the internet was started with Web 1, where creation on the internet was relatively rare because no one really had the ability to write their own stuff. It was only a one-way system. Information got from here to here, but it couldn't get from here back. That innovation did not come until the age of Web 2.0, where it was essentially a read-write situation where a computer could go to a central internet server and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. This is where some of the most modern social media networks come in, like things like Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, like that. How does Web 3.0 differ from Web 2.0? Not much. Essentially what it does is it essentially decentralizes the internet. Instead of corporate entities who host your content on their servers owning the content that you posted up, you own the content, you host the content on their servers, but it still remains yours. It's confusing, and that's because no one's really been able to figure out what the hell Web 3.0 actually supposed to do. The only thing that we're able to figure out is that it has a lot to do with decentralization and blockchain, therefore crypto. And again, we really don't know what any of this means. In fact, this Wikipedia article cites several people's confusion over Web 3.0, because while some people say it could bring data security, scalability, and privacy beyond what is possible with Web 2.0 platforms, there are also some significant risks. As some legal scholars quoted by The Conversation say that it could make it more difficult to prevent cybercrime, online harassment, hate speech, dissemination of child abuse images. Technically smart person Elon Musk is also wary of it, stating that Web3 seems more like marketing buzzword than reality right now. Man, Elon Musk, you kind of hit the nail right on the head there. It's more buzzword than function right now. This is where people who are for Web 3.0 would say, oh, you got to invest in it. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to invest in it when all you got going, when no one is truly able to define what Web 3.0 is supposed to be. So if no one truly understands this, other than people who understand crypto, you're only going to get people who are interested in crypto interested in Web 3, and not many people are keen on the word crypto, blockchain, NFT bullshit. That's why I'm pretty sure stuff like Mr. Polium One here isn't going to work. At least not now. Now, when they plan to release in 2024 with the first models and then publicly release it in 2025, I don't think it is, because the internet right now is currently not going anywhere. But, you know, I could be wrong. I'm not making predictions. I'm just saying I don't think this is going to be as big in 3 years as it is, as people think it will be. That's all I'm saying. Aside from all that, we need to figure out what the hell is going to be on this thing, other than, you know, the stuff advertised in that one screenshot I showed you earlier of the Xbox One Marketplace inbred baby. Well, they really can't state much more because they haven't gotten any developers to actually develop anything for this yet, because again, they haven't developed a functioning prototype. But what they will do say is developers will have to publish their games and metaverse onto the Polium store for it to be available on the console. You will have an SDK that will release before the console, which will allow developers to make their games, metaverses, and apps compatible with the console. More information on this will be published in the next white paper. Okay, sure. The market size. Gaming market is growing and generating nearly $201 billion in revenue in 2021. The gaming market is expected to reach $435 billion revenue by 2028. The gaming console market is expected to reach $51 billion in 2027. There are over 2 billion active people that are playing video games. There are over 200 billion active people that play video games, a number that will only continue to grow. The metaverse market will be worth $1 trillion or more by 2030. The Polium One console will be the console for all metaverse and blockchain games. Crypto is still in a bubble, if you haven't heard. Crypto and a lot of cryptos are crashing, specifically coins. Now, I don't know how Bitcoin and Ethereum and any serious crypto is going right now, but because I don't follow this shit. But I can't say that it will be a positive influence. All I can say is, I don't know where it's gonna go, and no one can truly state because crypto is very confusing by its very nature. What stage are we at with console development? We are currently building the functional prototype. We will have a functional prototype this year. After the functional prototype is built, we will start building the console for manufacturing. The console will have custom hardware and a custom CPU and GPU provided by NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA has not stated whether or not they're actually helping here. Anyway, that's all really from the white pages, and that's all we're going to see from that. But we're still not done, because we got also can look at their Twitter. Wow! I forgot that this was an internet show, so let's look at the internet. Let's see what the internet reception is on this. A lot of criticism and mixed reviews. Web3 gaming will be the future. To the moon is what I'm assuming the rocket ship and the game concept. 1. We did not copy the GameCube logo. There are multiple companies that are using a similar. We'll illustrate a new logo as original. By original, again, I mean by It looks like the GameCube logo is taking a massive rectangular shit. The console will have games and exclusive games, like a console should. We are currently in talks with different Web3 game developers and will make some announcements soon. You know that console can't be successful without games. I don't know, take a look at Xbox. They don't have any games, yet they're doing really well. 3. We have experience in the hardware and software. The console will be built and we will execute on roadmap. This space bashes builders who are building for Web3 to help it expand. We are also building the console for ourselves and will not stop. 4. Read the right paper and join our Discord. We are founders who will not stop. Web3 is going mainstream. Bitcoin has tried to go mainstream and it has not worked. So how is Web3? Because public opinion on Bitcoin is go f*** yourself. I promise you this will not succeed. Save your money now while you still can. The only people who care about Web3 gaming are investors. There isn't a viable consumer audience for this yet. That's pretty much exactly what I'm saying. Like, there is no audience that isn't crypto bros and real-time investors. No one in the public eye likes crypto or even cares about crypto or even understands what crypto is for that matter. No one knows, so no one understands, so no one wants this. I wouldn't guarantee that any of this is going to be the future, man. Because the future isn't set in stone. Because the whole idea of this revolves around if crypto doesn't crash or not. Which no one knows if it is or isn't. It's not defined, so no one can make predictions. So no one can tell if this Polium One will even be worth a damn. So they're trying to play it off as just haters and FUD or some like that. I don't know. Because they're like, well, the world is laughing at us. We are happily building. Happy Monday to those who are building for Web3. Can't wait to show you all the prototype. And then people are just like, I really hope you guys fail. I truly hope you do. What the hell is this? Oasis. This is new. What the hell is this development in the story? So after a bit of research, I found out that this Oasis thing is pretty much it's like this console that is like, oh, we can help the gamer relax while we're also beating a Stadia-like service. What the I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep some of these clips around and I'll keep them as bloopers. I don't know. So thus ends our look at Polium on the internet. How do I feel about it? This thing is bullshit. It doesn't really have a market other than crypto bros. It decided to launch without a functional prototype to show us, and it's based on something that no layman can define without substantial research. I did substantial research over 3 days and I still don't know what Web3 is. And hell, I just discovered that they may have stolen not only the GameCube logo, but the entire design of the console and controller itself. This is nuts. And we will not be able to figure out what the hell this thing is until either a prototype is released or they're called out for the sham that people claim they are. I don't know. I just don't think that this thing is worth anyone's time or money. So I wouldn't look into it or even consider buying. And if any crypto bros are going to be like, Liam, you're a loser, you don't know what you're talking about, Liam. I don't care. I don't like crypto in general, so you could say that this entire video was fake. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, though, you crypto bros. And if you also watched all the way to the end, that's great. And if you're wondering, wow, Liam, I only subscribed because I watched your Bug Snacks videos. I'm sorry that this isn't a Bug Snacks video. Alright, that's it for me at Channel Broadband YouTube. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit yourself in the face with a cast iron pan. if you're a crypto bro. And always remember, I'm lazy and I find making these videos completely easier than making actual good content. See ya. Bye. Come back next time when I might have a video in the next 10 years.